If you're watching this video right now, then there's an 80% chance that you're paying hundreds of dollars more for your auto and home insurance each and every single month than you actually have to be paying. And if you're in an extreme case, then you might be paying thousands of dollars more every single year for your auto and home insurance. And I know this because I'm an independent insurance agent, and 8 out of 10 clients that I meet with and provide a free insurance comparison for end up saving at least $200 per year on their auto insurance and at least another $200 per year on their home insurance. It's rare that I find individuals who have the best, most competitive price along with the most competitive coverage and appropriate coverage for their assets. But the good news is today I'm actually going to pull back the curtains and show you, as an independent insurance agent, the quickest and easiest way for you to potentially save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on your auto insurance. And you can actually apply everything that you learned in this video, implement it today, and start saving as much money as possible, whether that's to pay off bills, to pay off debts, to have more vacation money or more free spending money. This is going to help you immensely if you apply the steps in this video. If you don't yet know who I am, my name is Jaden Johnson, and I'm your favorite independent insurance agent because I make insurance enjoyable, easy, as well as affordable. And like I mentioned moments ago in this quick video, I'm going to show you how to save as much money as possible on your home and auto insurance the quickest way and the easiest way I know how, from the perspective of an insurance agent who does this every single day of their life. With all of that being said, let's dive in and actually talk about the nitty-gritty of the easiest and the quickest way to save money on your insurance. Now, before I go by the step-by-step instructions on how to actually apply this and implement this to get the most affordable insurance for the most amount of coverage, what you need to understand is that every insurance company, otherwise known as a carrier, offers their own rates that are highly dependent on the company's profit and loss. So for example, if you have a carrier or an insurance company that is having more customer acquisition, they're acquiring more clients and individuals like yourself as customers, and they're having less claims, meaning they're paying out less money for liability claims or comprehensive claims, or if they're in home insurance for home claims, and if they actually are producing more of a profit, that actually allows insurance carriers and companies to drop their prices and offer more competitive prices based on the company's performance. And so now that you know this, you'll also understand that the difference between two carriers can be drastic when it comes to price. For example, you could take a carrier like Progressive and another carrier like Allstate, and they could give you two different quotes that are hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars different for the exact same coverage and the exact same type of policy. Well, the reason this happens is because of the performance of the company or the carrier goes into their rates as well. So now that you understand this, you'll understand that the quickest and the easiest way for you to actually save money on your insurance is by shopping your insurance through multiple different carriers. And that's what I'm actually going to teach you today. And that's what I actually help my clients do and do for them as their independent insurance agent. So now that we reviewed the reason why shopping different insurance carriers is the quickest and the easiest way to save the most amount of money, I'm going to take you through the easy 4 simple steps that I do myself as an independent and experienced insurance agent for my clients to quickly find them the best quotes possible. Now, obviously, you are not an insurance agent, so you probably don't have access to the softwares that I have or the knowledge and education that I have or the experience as well, but you can still follow these steps, even though it'll take you a little bit longer to get the most amount of savings. Let's start with step number 1. So for you, this is just getting all of your personal information, your home information, or your auto insurance information into one nice and neat spot. For me as an insurance agent, it's my job to gather all of that information from my clients and have all of it prepared so that I can do exactly what I'm teaching you to do right now. So that's the first step that you want to take, is just gather all of the information that you're going to need for a quote. And that leads us into the second step. The second step is you want to compile the top 5 to 10 insurance carriers for either auto insurance or home insurance in your state or area, and you actually want to shop through each of them. So before you shop them, it's easiest to just get it all laid out and to actually use AI or even just Google search to figure out the top 5 or 10 insurance carriers offering home or auto insurance in XYZ city in XYZ state. And that's going to take you through step 2. Is first, you have all of your personal information. It's all ready to be put in for a quick quote. You also have the top 5 to 10 carriers in your area. And then the third step is you're actually going to now go and actually receive those quotes from the different carriers. The easiest way to do this is to go directly to the carrier website, request a quote, put in all of your information, and within about 5 to 10 minutes, they're going to spit out an insurance rate for you with an insurance quote or an insurance proposal. Now, here's a reminder as you go through step 3 and you're actually getting all of your quotes put together. This process takes time. And I want you to understand that sometimes it can get frustrating. Even me as an insurance agent, plugging in all of your information can be tedious work. However, I found that for a majority of my clients, when I'm able to get them the best possible price and be able to shop because I spent the time shopping all those different options, they really appreciate that. And it's one of the reasons that they typically choose me as their agent and to handle all of their insurance. So even though this might take you some time, I want to encourage you and to tell you to go through this process for at least a minimum of 5 carriers. You would be drastically surprised at the difference between pricing of the top 1 carrier versus the top 10 carrier, or whatever number it is. They're all going to offer you different quotes that are potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. So just see this time that you're applying and actually putting in and getting all these quotes done as money getting paid and getting put back into your pocket. Which brings us to the last and final step, step 4, which is to actually make an apples to apples comparison between these quotes that you have. So if you went through the minimum, you should have at least 5 quotes to compare. If you went through the maximum, you have upwards of 10 different quotes to compare, and this is going to help you make the best financial decision. Now, I wish I could tell you that it was even easier to save money on insurance or that there was an even faster way, and there actually is. For you, if you are an individual living in Idaho or Utah and you just want someone to do this for you, the other option for you that could potentially save you 2 to 3 hours of your time is to just have me as an agent do it completely for free. It's not going to cost you anything out of pocket, and I do free comparisons on a daily basis for individuals who live in Idaho and Utah because it helps you see, are you properly covered currently, and what does your price look like compared against 9, 10 different carriers in the marketplace that are available to you. So if you're one of those individuals who would like to do this process on your own, all the respect to you. You can follow these steps and start saving money on insurance right now. But if you're the type of individual who wants to save more time, you don't necessarily love insurance, and you just want someone experienced and trustworthy to take care of all of it for you, then I want to invite you to get a free comparison of your current insurance versus what I can find and shop for you online. And to do that, all you have to do is click the link down below in the show notes or in the show description, and it's going to gather your insurance information, send it to me, and within 24 hours, I'm going to send you a quote comparison so that you can see how much money you're missing out on when it comes to savings, and that I can get you the same coverage, if not better, for even less than you're paying per month or per year currently. So with that being said, thank you to everyone who watched this video today. I hope that you can take this information and know there is an easier and faster way to save money on insurance, and you're just a couple hours away of potentially setting aside an additional 100, 200, or even in some cases, thousands of dollars per year back into your pocket to pay off debt, to have more of an emergency savings or to buy yourself something nice or even go on vacation. So thank you guys again for watching. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up so that more individuals can learn the quickest and easiest way to save money on their insurance.